Hello everyone and welcome back to Cowabunga Corner Reviews. In this episode, we are promoting something coming out this weekend. Yes, this weekend. They had the Blast to the Past Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle special on Nickelodeon. Exciting, thrilling, awesome, because this is the first time ever in Turtle history where the special isn't just using characters created by Playmates Toys, but a design created by Playmates Toys. Playmates Toys has the Half Shell Heroes design, and this special is based on the Half Shell Heroes. But not just that, really not just that. We're going all the way back to 1993 when the Turtles came out as the Cave Turtle sets, where they all came out with dinosaurs. This one has seen some better days, but this is my raft with Pterodactyl, and they had all four of the ones that you're going to see in that special. Now, you may have already watched it on Nick.com or downloaded it from iTunes, but if you're going to be sitting there watching it for the first time on TV, then there might be a few spoilers here. I'm going to try not to do too many, but I'm really excited about this. I am excited about this because I love the dinosaur cave turtles as a kid. The Triceratops was one of my favorite, and then I met the guy who sculpted it, Steve Varner. Check out our interview with him. And Steve still has the original clay sculpt of the Triceratops from the original line. And it's one of his favorite sculpts that he did. And I'm like, that's one of my favorite toys from my childhood. And now they're back in the Half Shell Hero line. And they even get their own special. I'm happy. We're going to start off with Michelangelo. And we're going to look at the back here. Blast to the past. The Half Shell Heroes are going back in time for the ultimate rumble in the jungle. The Turtles and their pizza-loving prehistoric pets must stop a sinister alien dino race from changing Earth's future forever. Dynamite. Dynamite? Okay. We have Michelangelo and his Brachiosaurus, and this does not look anything like his dinosaur from the original toy line or even the one he rides in the show. Why? Why? How did we get that wrong? It's correct right here. Even the right color. It is purple right there in the original toy line. And now we have this little green thing that doesn't even have the spikes down the back. That's not his dino from the show. So sad. I cut him open. And a little fact about Blast into the Past. I like that they used that phrase. And the main reason I like that phrase is because Peter Laird had a blog. And his blog was Blast from the Past. And I'm just like, is this a nod to Peter in the title, even though it's Blast to the Past? Is that an actual nod to him? Because that would be awesome. I'm using scissors for this part because it is kind of hard to cut those, but if you know what you're doing, which I did kind of learn my first time around with these Half Shell Hero toys, a good way of doing it is just getting in there and cutting. And get his booklet. The books are hidden underneath the toys, but there he is freed from his packaging. The packaging shows the other three right there. Mikey and Dino! Yay! They're free! They're free! And now we're going to look at the book real fast just to see if this is a mixture book of any type or if it's all Half Shell Hero toys. This is Half Shell Heroes on the front and then T-Machines on the inside. So just like the T-Machines, it's promoting both of the other lines of Turtle toys. Now, Mikey is adorable with his little helmet and his chucks in hand, but I do have to point out that as adorable as he is, this is not the same costume from the show either. I noticed that with all four of these turtles, their costumes and everything. These are their own individuals. Even though they came out at the same time as the special, they're slightly different from what you see in the special. And the dinosaurs are much closer in the old stuff. But this is still cute. You got Mikey with a little cat fur hat. Then you got his fur wrapped around him for his little outfit, his little cave outfit. But that's basically it. And his dinosaur has rotation of the neck and rotation of the feet. They move together, so you got to move two at a time. Mikey has the normal, just like the other Half Shell Hero toys. His legs move together, his arms move separate, and his head should be able to turn. There it goes. It turns. and he will fit with the other Half Shell Hero stuff. A little comparison real fast to the original Half Shell Hero Mikey. The Chucks are a little bit different because they do have a different design to them, and also they're hanging down lower on the hand while these are up near the back. The face, still a really big smile, but I think that the original release has a bigger smile. You can see his Dino likeness compared to the original right there. I'm breaking into Donatello next. Donnie is like, you know, totally awesome with his staff. He's the reason they end up in the past. Spoiler. But come on, would it be any other turtle's fault that they end up in the past? Really? I'm not reading the back because the back is saying the same exact thing that Mikey said. We've learned this with our other Half Shell Hero toys in the past. Donnie free, now let's free his T-Rex. T-Rex is freed and even fell out. And here comes Donnie. Got him out of there. Okay, he has a booklet. It's buried in there. It's the same booklet Mikey had. I guarantee it. Guarantee it. So, not going to check that out. But let's look at these two. He's got his staff in hand, which is actually a spear if you look at the top of it. I don't think he made a spear in the show. I remember him holding up a stick as a bow staff. He did not add anything. And then here's his little Rex, which does not look anything like the Rex in the show either. His Rex also looks better in the old toy design release. But he's cute. He's got an adorable little look. And we have our Half Shell Hero Rex. He is way too small to be a Rex. Donnie can't ride him. T-Rex does move his arms and his legs. And of course Donnie moves all his. And now we're going to do our comparison of Donnie and Donnie. They are holding their staffs in the same hand. There is definitely a different design in the eyes and the mouth. Even though they're both doing a similar smile, the one with the old cave stuff on him has a little bit bigger of a head. So that shows a difference. And they didn't finish some paint jobs because you see some stuff like along his back shell detail here that is not painted, part of his costume. Same thing with Mikey. There's a few things where you go, oh, that could have been painted more. Here's Raph and his pterodactyl. Now what I do here mainly is I just cut open the top. I know later I'll be removing the plastic because I only keep the cardboard on these things. And I pull it down so you can see the inside. And there's just a strap for each character. It's one, and it's much stronger than a zip tie. And I'm not a big fan of them because of that. There we go. I have released them from their packaging. And the pterodactyl does not have moving wings, but they can kind of flap because of how the plastic is. They go up and down, up and down. But the legs go up and down too. This is more of a baby pterodactyl. It's got a little fat belly and everything. It's got its red around its eyes. And then there's Raph. He's got his size in his hands. He's got his outfit completely on, covering most everything but his bottom back shell. And he's got his new bandanas on. Time to compare the Raphs. And we're going to look at this. I actually like the size on the prehistoric cave Raph more than the actual size on the other one because they actually carve around. You don't have that plastic in between the blades. So they're more Psy-like than these actually are. Faces are completely different again. And of course, he is different with the clothing on him. And I love his little pterodactyl. It is a baby pterodactyl. Once again, not like the one in the show. It would not be as easy for him to go around and ride on this guy. And now, Leonardo. Cutting him open. Now, again, when I was a kid, the Triceraton was my favorite of the dinosaur toys from my childhood. Now, I'm surprised we didn't get the Bebop and Rocksteady because they are in the special too. And Bebop and Rocksteady did come out as actual cave characters too back in the day. And here we have it. Triceraton and Leonardo. And Leo's only got one sword in this. And his Triceraton is cute. Now, if you have the original dinosaur toys, these can probably go next to them as their children. That's how I'm going to look at it. That's why they are all so tiny and so adorable. These are the dinosaurs after they've been demoted in their age. They've all been aged down, and they're just tiny little ones that need to grow up into the dinosaurs that they meet in the show. That's what it is. Like the Half Shell Heroes is half pint size. The dinosaurs are half pint size too. And Leo has more of a roughed up bandana and his outfit on. And of course, we have to compare him to his normal Leo. Regular Leo has the 2 swords instead of just 1. His sword is more like normal ninja toes, while the Leo from the past sword is definitely more of a homemade sword, which is how it's supposed to look since they made their weapons back in the past. Trying for the same expression, but definitely different molds. The shape of Leo's head itself is slightly different from the old one. Just like Raph, the bottom half of his shell does show through. But it's green instead of being colored. They missed coloring his shell. With Raph, they actually did color the shell properly. Leonardo needs a shell paint. His butt's the wrong color. Blast to the Past is this weekend, and it is a different type of animation. It is more of a flash animation, more like Teen Titan Go. It's definitely not the same as what we're used to with the CGI graphics. And they are all really changed up. I would have probably preferred more of a CGI artwork, kind of like what we see in the Half Shell Hero commercials with the turtles animated running at the screen in this design. But it was still fun. It's still something you can watch and laugh, and they have this really awesome voice guest actress doing the voice of one of the bad guys inside the show. And I was happy about that since I am a Star Trek fan. But that's as far as I'm going. You want to find out who it is? Watch the show this weekend. Or go to nick.com and watch it. Because you can find it there in iTunes. And yeah, it's out there. It's out there. And you can enjoy your turtles with their dinos and just have fun with it. And that's one of the many, many awesome things going on this season. It is the holiday season. So if you're looking for gifts for the kids or for an avid turtle collector, then this is some very fun little toys that can go along with anyone's collection. If they're a half-shell hero collector or a collector of the original toys, because these would be neat to set up next to the old cave turtles to say, look, after all these years, they came back. We hope you enjoyed this review of the half-shell turtles and their dinos, and we will be catching you guys next time here on Cowabunga Corner Reviews.